Good morning to my respected lecturer and my fellow friends. My name is Goh Yi Zhi. My metric number is 261991. Today, I'm going to use this device as the learning delivery. My topic is compound sentence. I totally believe that you guys have learned about compound sentence. Do you guys still remember compound sentence? Let's revise the definition of compound sentence. Compound sentence is a sentence that has at least two independent clauses joined by a comma, semicolon, or conjunction. What is an independent clause? An independent clause is a clause that has a subject and word and forms a complete thought. Hence, from here, we know that two independent clauses can form a compound sentence. Moving on, let's take a look at the example and test. This house is too expensive and that house is too small. Is this sentence a compound sentence? Yes or no? The answer is yes, because the sentence has two independent clauses and separated by a conjunction and. Therefore, this explanation fulfills the definition of compound sentence, which are two independent clauses and a conjunction, or a comma or a semicolon. So, let's look back at the example and test. What are the two independent clauses? The first independent clauses is this house is too expensive. The second independent clauses is that house is too small. Let's look at more examples. I think you had enjoyed the party, but I do not mind if you stay home. In this sentence, the coordinator but shows a clear relationship between two independent clauses. In this case, the speaker is making a suggestion that the person being addressed is not expected to follow it. For instance, a mother tells a son that I think you had enjoyed the party, but I do not mind if you stay home, which means the mother actually suggests her son to stay home instead of going for another party to continue to enjoy the party. How about if the sentence is without a coordinator, but? So the relationship becomes not apparent, making the writing choppy and the meaning less clear. For instance, I think you had enjoyed the party. Full stop. I do not mind if you stay home. Therefore, these two sentences without the coordinator become meaningless. Moving on, let's learn about the coordinators or coordinating conjunction. The definition can be explained with independent clauses are joined with coordinators, commas, and semicolons. What are the functions of coordinators? The function of coordinations are joining the clauses and adding meaning and flows to your writing. These are the coordinators example. We have for, and, nor, but, or, yet, so, when, if, and others. Now, let's learn about a semicolon. How do you use a semicolon in a sentence? The definition of a semicolon is something like a cross between a colon and a comma. The semicolon is something look like this, this symbol. So if you want to join clauses with a semicolon, the functions are actually adding abrupt pause and creating a different kind of effect. Let's look more insight about the using of a semicolon. For example, he said he did not mind if I stay home. A semicolon, it soon became clear he was not being honest. So, what does this sentence explain? The explanation of this sentence is you use a semicolon when the independent clauses are related but contrast in a way that you want to stand out. So create a different kind of effect, which is one of the function of a semicolon. Next, in the sentence above, the contrast is that the person being talked about in the first class sounded honest when he said he did not mind if the speaker stayed home. But in the second class, the speaker is telling you that the person being talked about was not honest. Sorry. So this semicolon is actually bring out the meaning contrast. Or we could change this sentence easily to by using a coordinator. He said, let's take a look at the example. He said he did not mind if I stay home, but it soon became clear he was not being honest. Therefore, the sentence still means the same as before by using the coordinator but softens the impact of the second clause. Thus, we know that a semicolon brings out the same meaning as using a coordinator but, however, the function is not always the same. A semicolon is something to be used in a sentence is considered quite tough. If we do not use it carefully, sometimes we will easily make a grammar mistakes. Therefore, we can always easily use or change the sentence by using a coordinator, but to show the same meaning as using a semicolon. Are you clear on how to create a compound sentence now? I hope you can fully understand the compound sentence now. Last but not the least, always think about the impact. Follow the impact and you can easily create a compound sentence without a mistake. Thank you. That's all from me. Have a nice day. Happy learning. Stay safe and stay home. Goodbye.